Hey, I'm Dr. SCL. I'm a dad, a chiropractor, and the translator you didn't know you needed in this, the first year of parenting. This is Decoded, the first year, the podcast that turns baby brain confusion, mum burnout, and milestone panic into clarity you can actually use. Let's make sense of the chaos by decoding it together. Few things make parents question themselves faster than sleep, or more accurately, a lack thereof. And somewhere along the way, many parents quietly start believing, my baby isn't sleeping well, I must be doing something wrong. Let's remove something immediately. Your baby is not bad at sleep. That idea doesn't even make neurological sense. Sleep is not a personality trait. It's a nervous system function and skill. Because babies do not learn sleep through pressure, through routines, or through training. They learn sleep through safety. And when we understand sleep through a nervous system lens, we stop seeing wakefulness as failure and start asking much better questions. Now, there are two problems with the modern sleep conversations. One, sleep appears to be grossly undervalued in the overall health of a baby. So many times I have parents come in comfortable with the fact that their baby sleeps well during the night, but barely sleeps at all during the day. Now, this might work well for parents and their rest, but kiddo is in struggle town. And number two, they have become incredibly behaviorally focused. All we hear about now is schedules, wake windows, sleep associations, self-settling, sleep training, independent sleep, co-sleeping. Sleep doesn't begin with behavior. It begins with safety. And a baby can only sleep deeply when their nervous system feels safe enough to let go. Sleep is the ultimate act of vulnerability, and vulnerability requires regulation. A dysregulated nervous system struggles to settle, and babies communicate this through frequent waking, contact dependency, requiring movement in, say, a pram or a car, or being nursed, etc., to fall asleep, difficulty transitioning into sleep, catnapping, especially during the day, startle responses, and this will be associated with hating on the car or the pram for sleep, but also the challenges associated with swaddling, general tension, particularly in the upper neck, and the ultimate restlessness that comes from that. And then there's the difficulty staying asleep and being able to string together sleep cycles. This does not automatically mean something is wrong, but it does mean the nervous system deserves consideration when looking for a solution. We've overcomplicated sleep by making it behavioral first. But behavior is not the root layer here. The nervous system is. Babies borrow regulation before they build it independently. That's why rocking works, why contact works, why feeding to sleep works, why rhythm works. The nervous system is constantly asking, am I safe enough to be able to let go? Parents often come into my practice apologizing for their baby's sleep, as though they've somehow failed. But many times we're looking at a baby whose nervous system simply hasn't organized enough regulation to be able to have that capacity. When the nervous system load reduces through regulation, support, movement, development, sensory balance, or simply maturation, sleep often changes without force. Not perfectly, not magically, not overnight, but progressively. The baby looks softer, more settled, less effortful. That's nervous system change. If your baby isn't sleeping well right now and you're exhausted, please hear this. Your baby is not broken and you are not failing. Sometimes the nervous system simply needs more support, more regulation, more maturation, and less pressure. And honestly, the goal isn't perfect sleep. The goal is a nervous system gradually learning safety through regulation. Because sleep is not a performance or skill, it is physiology, it is neurology. If this episode has helped reframe sleep differently for you, share it with another exhausted parent who needs less judgment and more understanding. Until next time, trust your instincts, watch the patterns, and remember, strong foundations are usually built quietly. Dr. SCL, out. Thanks for listening to Decoded, the first year, where we translate the mess of early parenting into something that actually makes sense. Be sure to share this episode with a friend, a partner, or a mum that you know who is quietly struggling through the noise and secretly Googling every milestone. If you want to hear more decoding, follow at Mount Hawthorne Chiropractic on the socials. Let's keep decoding the chaos. No mansplaining, no pressure, no judgment, just clarity when you need it most. Please note, this podcast isn't medical advice. It's just smart strategies from a Gonstead chiropractor, a dad, and someone who's been in the room with hundreds of mums trying to make sense of their baby's development, their own postpartum recovery, and the constant noise that comes with modern parenting. Always chat with your health team for specific care.